sprung, and spring has definitely sprung around where I am. Yeah, looking forward to spending some time in nature, looking forward to slowing down, and for me this is where the year really gets started. It's not when the calendar changes, it's when you experience the return of the light, return of maybe not the warmth, but the banishment of the freezing, raining time that needs to be endured. So, yeah, things are looking up. Things are looking up, and the yellow is returning to the colour to Whisper Ramble colouring doodle videos, which is how you know that, you know, the times can be beautiful. Yeah, I've just recorded another video just before this where I talked a lot about different baby birds that I have recently seen, and now I'm really tempted to just say all the same things because I told you that spring is sprung, but you know, if you want to know about that, then watch that video because yeah. I'm excited to do this one in spring colours as well. I think this of recent doodles I've done as a I don't know how to put this, a bit of a wigglier quality. It's got its sort of wiggliness around, so giving it some spring vibrancy. I'm hoping it'll just feel happy, and that'll be nice. And a great way to launch the Easter weekend as well. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do lots of the bigger bits in yellow, and then I'll hold it all together as if it's sort of gold red. It's like gonna be such an indulgent Easter egg. One of the ones where it's you know, very good quality chocolate, like not too sugary, good level of cocoa. Not one that you just eat down, one that you really savour because it's rich chocolate, and where the foil is very pretty and you almost don't want to rip it off because you just want to savour what a lovely egg it is, but you do rip it off cold because it's Easter and you need to eat your Easter egg. But you take your time and you really enjoy the experience. Or for me, that's the ideal Easter egg. Maybe I am a dark chocolate girl, so it would have to be a dark chocolate world in my ideal Easter scenario, which is what I'm discussing. Yeah, I was also thinking of making some other Easter desserts. I was thinking about, particularly if I'm going to a barbecue, I think. I'm not sure if I'm going to have time to make anything for it, but if I do, I was thinking to make something that's like suitable for everybody, that's like hitting all the boxes of gluten-free, vegan, etc. I was going to melt some dark chocolate. I do this just like in the microwave. I was going to melt some dark chocolate and just put it together in some clusters with maybe some like slivers of almond. I've done it before with chia seeds, where then it's kind of a massive chocolatey cheeriness, so it's not too rich from the chocolate, not too kind of too seed massy from the chia, and then I put in like a little bit of, sometimes a little bit of chili goes a long way in that sort of combo, but also ginger. I love ginger. wondering what other colours I should add. I think I've been loving it just being yellow. I'm going to put in a little bit of green, and then I think it's going to be pinks. Sorry, I knocked you there with my big old head. Yeah, a little bit of green onto the scene. That's fun. I really enjoy doing this squiggle. It's almost an adrenaline trip trying to draw one of these shapes, because you just think the bends are so sharp that you'll collide with yourself and you'll run out of space, and it'll just be overlapping lines and not the shape that you're intending. But it went right, and I felt rewarded. I mean, not that there's particularly a formula for that shape other than the one in my head, but I wanted to be loyal to that, and I managed it, and it was wonderful. So, there you go. Okay. These little shamrock-like things over here. This is also quite shamrocky in a more abstract way. I guess it's just curly and it has 4 curls. I want it to be all green, so I'm gonna stop soon and concede over to maybe pink or something to keep it playful and springy. Maybe I could have even more yellow. That would be fun. I'm enjoying this. I'm really enjoying this one. I think more than I've enjoyed doing colouring for a while. And maybe that's partly because I've treated myself to doing this in the morning, when normally it would be a later in the day occasion. Maybe it's also just how silly this one is. It's very wiggly, and I'm enjoying that it's, that it's an Easter egg, but this is not what anyone's reference of what an Easter egg is in their head is like, is it? Just think of the shape. No wiggles necessary, but what I have to offer personally in this world is wiggly shapes. So that's what there are. Oh, this one's got a bit lost. I think it's a double curl. I'm just gonna colour in the whole thing like a rose, because that's what's happened. That's a little bit Eastery, isn't it? Maybe it's just chocolatey. Thinking of roses, the chocolates, the pink ones, the crinkly pink ones, and chocolates all wrapped up in shapes across the middle.